Hi, this is Michael Behrens. It's about 5:44 a.m. June 13th, 2021. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to start counting birds for the Walburg USGS breeding bird survey. It's a breeding bird survey that started in 1980 out northeast of Austin in a little community of Walburg, and it goes through Granger and skirts. It basically goes west to east and skirts under Granger Lake. Has some pretty nice areas. I'm at point 1 waiting for the start time. I'm hearing mockingbirds, cardinals. I heard the chattering of some barn swallows, I believe, and a couple of roosters too. So I'm happy to be able to do the survey again. This would be my 4th time, and hope it goes smoothly. We'll see how it goes. It's 6:03 and about to start point 2. It's about 6:27 a.m. I'm at point 5. This point has a nice view of a pond, chance for a water bird. We'll see how my 3 minutes goes. 6:36, point number 6, and I finally see the sun. At point 6, a couple of lark sparrows stayed with me the whole time. Here's one holding some food, maybe waiting to go back to a nest, maybe waiting for me to leave. There's another also holding some food. Maybe I'm looking at both parents here. Lark sparrow. One just came onto the ground here. Oh, look at him. Has a green caterpillar or something in his bill. Lark sparrows are a really cool breeding species of sparrow. Most of our native sparrows in central Texas are migratory, and we just see them in the winter. But lark sparrows you can find them year-round, and we have a breeding population once you get a little away from the city. Very cool. Well, I hope I'm not keeping you from your nest too long. I'll head to my next point. 6:50 a.m., point number 8, and these points are just beautiful. It's a beautiful, clear, still day, and the birds are out. And I'm happy to be out here spending the morning counting birds on rural roads. I started my 3 minutes at point 8, and a scissor-tailed flycatcher came right up across the road from me and went into this nest. It since has left, and I can't really see any nestlings now, but how cool is that? And there's the parent scissor-tail down the wire a ways, maybe waiting for me to leave to come back. Looks like its bill is a little open. Might have caught something else, or it might just be panting and watching. So many cool moments at these points. But I know I'm going to get tired of them pretty soon. I got about 42 more to go. And point 8 here, I heard my first eastern meadowlark. At 7:59 a.m., stop number 18. Point number 18 was one of my favorites. It's a historic Macedonia cemetery on Opossum Creek, and it's a cemetery of a community that started in like the 1820s, I believe, and lasted for about 40 or 50 years. By the late 1800s, the only thing left was the cemetery. And then in the 1970s, the descendants of people buried in the cemetery did some restoration efforts. And so it's a neat stop on the route, and makes me think about the history of the area. But can't waste too much time. Only on point 18, have 50 total to make, so I'll get my survey in now. Stop 21. I looked over at these lines. There were some birds on them. It's a common nighthawk perched there. And earlier there were 4 eastern meadowlarks with them. I just heard one chatter. Don't think I've ever had 4 eastern meadowlarks at one stop. Eastern meadowlark is a grassland species. It's one of those in steep decline because of the loss of grasslands. So whenever I detect one on this survey, I'm always happy to hear or see a meadowlark on this survey. And the common nighthawks are always fun too. Stop 27 just after 9 in the morning. This is one of those stops I really don't like. Highway speed traffic, no shoulder, unmowed. Well, the shoulder that's there is unmowed. Had to pull over into the tall grass. And traffic, high-speed traffic. Luckily, not many of the stops are like this on this route. There are maybe half a dozen like it, but got to do it. Finishing up stop 29. Like 26 cars and only 3 birds. Hopefully this will be the worst of it. Now, just have to wait for a gap and get out of here. There we go. Stop 32 at about 9:37, and I think I'm done with the last of the high traffic speed, high traffic road stops, and I can relax again on the back roads for the rest of the points. Always nice to get to this point in the Walburg BBS. In the middle, there's just like half a dozen points that are just a real pain with loud, fast traffic. Maybe I spoke too soon. But anyway, it's always nice to get to this point. Stop 34, a little bit before 10 a.m. in the middle of a bunch of corn, solid cornfields. Just a couple of dick sissels singing out there and a distant red-winged blackbird. Stop 36, surrounded by cornfields again. Finally a dick sissel came up onto the wire to sing, close enough to me to get a good look. I've been hearing these birds all day, all morning, and finally got a decent look at one. Ah, roadside birding. I'm at stop 40 and it's about 10:38 a.m. and there have been a couple common nighthawks diving. Like 3 times I heard their wings rip through the air, that sound almost right on top of me, and I tried to capture some video. Here they come. You hear the you see them? Here he goes. Nope. I was hoping I could at least catch the sound. glass. It's right overhead, really high. No more diving for me, huh? Oh well. It was really cool to experience. Maybe one of the videos I tried to take some videos with my big camera and I got just one flying all right. We'll see if it caught any of the sound of the wings. They make these territorial dives where they'll dive down and then pull back up, and right as they pull back up, their wings vibrate and rip through the air and make this really remarkable sound. And that happened to me 3 times. Hope I at least recorded a sound at one point. Really cool. All right, only 10 more stops to go. Just finished point 45 and spotted this Halloween Pennant dragonfly perched up on the side of the road. It's obelisking, it's pointing its abdomen up to the sun to expose less surface area directly to sunlight to control its temperature, because it's getting warm. Just heard a common nighthawk. All right, 4 more points to go. I just finished point 50 of the Walburg Breeding Bird Survey, USGS Breeding Bird Survey. The last point is here up on this kind of cool hill. There's cornfields on one side and kind of undeveloped pasture land on the other side. It's about 97 degrees. The wind's blowing a little bit, so it's a warm Texas summer day. And it was a morning well spent. It was, I counted plenty of dick thistles, plenty of lark sparrows, a few eastern meadow larks. One disappointment was I did not detect any horned larks. Horned larks are a declining species, I think, in this area that I usually only get 1 or 2 or 3 observations at my different points, but not this year. I did see the last new species I added was at this last point 50, which was crested caracara. There were 3 of them chasing each other in the distance, and now there are I just hear a few red-winged blackbirds in the corn, and see a male pop up now and then. And I'm going to hang out here and have some lunch, and I see a few dragonflies here or there. I might take some pictures of the dragonflies. So another Walburg BBS in the books.